Hey, how's it going? It's that time. Sorry, I have no idea what happened with OBS, but we should be good now. How's it going, everyone? Yeah, it's, things have been wild. Alright, so, for those that don't know, these are the Shorts Review live streams. In the description, you'll see a place to submit a short. Go do that. I'm not so sure any of my buttons are working, so I'm trying to figure that out right now. Yeah, they work. Okay. Anyway, yeah. Man, I don't know what happened, but everything got crazy messed up. So, yeah, there was like another stream that I clicked start streaming immediately and it did something else. I don't know. Anyway, hopefully everything is okay now. I have to change a couple things real quick, and then we should be back to normal. Cool. All right, so let's do this damn thing. All right, we will jump to this screen, and I will just go ahead and spin, and we'll pick one. Number 27. Oh. Okay. There we go. All right. Yeah. Sorry. I have way too much going on. Number 27 is GameCuber. Nope. Sorry. Dare Milk. All right. Let's just get going. Rough start. Okay, so I see what you're going for here with the hook of the first day of playing Minecraft, but one thing that I noticed, it's really dark. I can't really understand what I'm looking at, and also it seems like you did something kind of advanced on the first day. Like all this stuff got built super fast. Basically, what's going on here is there's like a lack of clarity, so I can't really understand like what the stakes are here. Like, why is this a bad thing on the first day? Is there a villager in there? Is that what's going on? Sorry, it's no. Okay, that's you. That's all right. Anyway, it's kind of difficult to see what's going on. So hopefully that helps you a little bit. I don't know how else to explain it. Also, my display is all off here. There we go. So, what I would do here is the first day of playing Minecraft, I'd put verses at the top. So, like, the thing about a text hook is it's better if it doesn't look like a title, right? It's like, this kind of feels more like a title, whereas a text hook should be a caption. And so, if you're going to add a caption, you kind of do it in the YouTube app as you're uploading. And it feels like somebody else almost uploaded it. Like, that's how you add a caption on Instagram too, right? That's what a text hook should feel like. I'll show you what I mean. Let me just open up HookBomb real quick. So, like, I guess it all kind of looks the same. So anyway, we'll just do this one. This says 1 week of dating, and you see how it's like, it's got a background to it, the white, and then it's got black text, right? So it kind of looks like a caption written in the app itself, whereas yours almost feels like a title. See, here's another one working, and this looks like it was added after the video was done, right? That's kind of what I think a text hook should look like, because it really gets people interested. Like they immediately read it because it feels like commentary, right? That's how it should feel. Yeah, and yours, I guess the size of it and everything, it doesn't feel the same. It does get the same idea across, but it's just like, I don't know. I expect one day of playing Minecraft, and then what is it? 10 years of playing Minecraft. Yeah, I guess I just don't understand the. Is this like hard to do or is it easy to do? I don't know. It doesn't really feel like the first day of Minecraft to me, I guess. And also the 10 years, why does it what's the difference? It kind of seems like you just made the same thing but in the daytime. So, yeah, clarity is the biggest issue here. If I was going to do something like this, I'd be like the first day of playing Minecraft and you're huddled in a hole or something hiding from whatever enemy you've got, and then 10 years of playing Minecraft and you have this giant mansion and like all these traps set up and everything. Like, that's the difference here. And yours is kind of just, I just don't get it, is all. Okay, hopefully that helps you a little bit. Number 39. One second, I'm just checking out chat real quick. A dirt house is a beginner thing. Okay, is this not a dirt house? Is it? Oh, a dirt house. Okay, and then... Yeah, but then 10 years, why does it go from dirt to wood? Am I incorrect in assuming that this lacks clarity? Because, like, for me, it just seemed like the same thing. Maybe it's just because I don't play Minecraft, but this does not seem like a 10 years of playing Minecraft thing, from what I've seen, right? So, hopefully, yeah. How do I submit? Discord? Dude, it's all over the thumbnail. It's... People are just lazy in 10 years. See, like, you have to assume, like, you have to almost connect the dots to make that work. That's really not what a short should be. Based on the joke that you do the same thing 10 years later. Oh, okay, wow, that was, yeah. So if you're going to go with that type of hook, you really need some voiceover to kind of connect those dots for the viewer. For instance, if you're going to do something like that.
Man, I can't figure this out. How to center a div.
Like, it's a thing that people are learning how to do, and then you do the same thing after a year.
How to center a div.
Because it's like something you constantly forget. Yeah, this format right here just doesn't feel the same as that. It's just a lack of clarity, dude. Just make it a little simpler for the viewer to understand. Maybe make it something like an inside joke that a lot of people deal with.
So it's
like how to center a div is one of those things that you're always, like, you forget easily. All right, so this one is how to make my shorts more informative without being boring.
So it's a snowstorm today, and we are out across from Target on 46 in Fairfield. And if you remember where Houlihan's used to be, it is now going to be Cane's, Raising Cane's to be exact, in Fairfield, obviously. They love putting the names on them now, the state, the city they're in. I mean, it looks pretty well complete, but they are not going to open it, apparently, till February.
Okay, so there's a lot of local stuff you got going on in here that I don't care about, right? You might think that some people do, but you're in a shorts feed that appeals to the Earth, the entire planet, and nobody cares about your specific location on this platform. That people aren't searching YouTube for specific northern New Jersey locations, like, at least not in the shorts feed. The way the shorts feed works is it goes out to your target audience, which, to be honest, YouTube doesn't know it yet. I'm assuming with this low of engagement, it's not sure who to show this to. But it's not specifying New Jerseyans. It's like specifying America, right? And so take that information and think, how can I make this appeal to every single American, right? Every single English speaker. Like, that's the kind of location target audience you'd be dealing with here. So what you're aiming stuff for is Facebook. This is Facebook content, and it's just not shorts related. If you did this in a long form, that could work. That could appeal. Your target audience would be super niche, but nobody's in the shorts feed to watch this specific type of information. But if you did want this to appeal to everybody in the shorts feed, you need to pick something that's relevant and relatable, something that they understand. Like, I understand what Raising Cane's is. So if you're going to tell me something really interesting about this specific Raising Cane's, then that I can't see anywhere else, then maybe that's the angle. And you get that across in 15 seconds. But this highway that you're talking about, I don't know any, like, I don't care about any of this. And I'm just like some dude in Ohio, right? You're getting shown to somebody in California, you're getting shown to somebody in India, you're getting shown to somebody in Japan, and like that, I mean, English speakers, but you know, this is why this doesn't really connect for anybody. It's just so specific to you and your life only.
I love that.
Now, if you were doing like this vibe, I love. Let me just say what's positive about it first. The fact that you're recording your own content is awesome. I hate that that's the standard we have to deal with, but seriously, like, this is nice, high quality footage. It's chill. If I'm looking for this kind of like walkthrough of just random places, it's second screen content, which, if you don't know, second screen content is like stuff that you put on while you're drawing or whatever. Dan from vidIQ, he's got a gaming channel that's cozy type gaming, and that's second screen content too. You just put it on, you feel like you're hanging out. This is long form content. This is live stream content. It's just the shorts feed is like, where's my dopamine? Okay, next, because you didn't give it to me. And so, yeah, you're gonna have a tough time trying to do this stuff and appeal to everybody. Yeah, if this was like walking through a haunted house, then it would be different, right? Because I'm invested in, I want to see if you see anything creepy, but there's no stakes here. There's just nothing to be interested about for the majority of people. You're appealing to the entire Earth. I don't know who this got shown to, however many impressions. Assume that none of them are from New Jersey.
So that is Raising Cane's, supposedly opening February. I want to say February 6th. I'll put the latest date in here.
Yeah. If you had, like, if you're a mechanic in a specific location, then the shorts feed is for you to appeal to everybody and show your expertise. For example, Jefferson Fisher, he is an attorney, but he went on Instagram and he started filming himself in his car saying, like, here's how to deal with narcissists, difficult people, that sort of stuff. And he'd give 3 tips in each little thing that he filmed. And then he grew that reputation of just kind of knowing his shit. And that's it. And then he became the biggest attorney in Texas. But never once in his content did he mention Texas or like anything about Texas. It's just about how he deals with people. And so if you're a mechanic, you show your expertise on YouTube Shorts. But if you want to like do local stuff and appeal to local people, I'd recommend Facebook. But yeah, anyway, hopefully that helps you a little bit. That was a lot of stuff to say. Okie doke. Number 51. Slice Eats. Okie doke. What am I missing? This formula has done great numbers, but I can't seem to get over that monetization hump. Okay.
Can great value compete with these famous sauces?
I am in. I like it a lot. I like immediately. What do you guys see? You see the blindfold, right? That's really good. Okay.
Let's find out. Chick-fil-A sauce versus chicken dipping sauce.
I almost have to back it up to understand what you said, because I'm like, why the fuck is he blindfolded?
Can great value compete with these famous sauces?
Can great value compete with these famous sauces? Great value. What does that mean? Are you talking about the brand? Oh, you are talking about the brand. It's right here. Okay. This right here is something that you need to show. Can great value, right, compete with these famous sauces? You need to like show, I'm stupid, right? I'm dumb. Make me understand easier. And that would be like my only tip. I mean, this did really, really well, I'm sure. 795,000. So yeah, Make that easier to understand, okay? But why'd you post the one that did well? This formula has done great numbers for me, but I can't seem to get over that monetization hump. Is it because you're just not... I mean, if you put out what? How many would you have to put out? 20 of these? 15 of these and you'd be monetized? So what's the deal? Let me take a look. Oh, none of these are those. Yeah, you understand that there's a format that does really well. Some of them do better than others. I don't think you submitted something that will help you. Let me look at one that sucks. I'm going to look at this one, and I'm going to look at... The blindfolded one is really interesting. And I would still double down until you get monetized, and then you can experiment every third or fourth short, do something different, go back to the blindfold, get your money coming in if that's what you need, and then, like, experiment, and one of them will take off. But, sorry, I'm still looking for one here.
You know where these fries are from, but I don't. See if I can figure it out. Fry number 1. If you haven't been here to have these fries, I suggest you get your ass there now. Dave's Hot Chicken. And by default, that's our current champion. Fry number 2.
Okay, I guess I'm not as invested into it. I'm not going to learn much, and I don't know you. Let me see what else we got here. Great Value versus Oreo.
You know where this food is from, but I don't. See if I can figure it out. By number 1.
You know where this food is from. Oh, okay. This is all right. So I think one of your biggest issues is quick clarity, right? All of this stuff is from Smashburger. I can see it. It's very simple, but I would have like popped up Smashburger. You know where this is from, but I don't. Maybe that's not even a great hook. Like, can I figure out where this is from? And then it like shows Smashburger, like something along those lines. I would test different ways to say your hook. But dude, it seems like you're gonna get it eventually.
Can I taste the difference between Oreo and Great Value Twist and Shout? Let's find out. First up, original. By number 1. Taste.
You know, you kind of make it about you, but like,
Can I taste the
can you taste the difference, right? But make it more about the food and the viewer. If there's a way, like, what's worse? You know, I get what you're going for here. I understand the format. You're like, man, I would try something that's not about, like, can you taste the difference, but which one is better, right? Which one is best without seeing the brand, that sort of thing. I'm going to look more into this. Make sure you're in the Discord because I feel like I can really, really help this out. It's
Immediately new. I didn't even have to taste it. The way a Twist and Shout crumbles in your mouth.
Also, you need to shorten these to like 45 seconds. I'd get that point across as fast as you possibly can. And I think that will help a lot too. I think people are dropping off because they're like, all right, I get it. But if you just hit them with the value, I think it's going to help. Yeah, please make sure you're in the Discord. This is really cool. I think you're a couple specific hooks or specific formats away from being really, really huge. I'm going to look more into food hooks. I don't know how many food hooks we got on Hook Bomb, but I'd like to add some. What do we got here? A lot of them are... What the hell's this?
Yo, chef!
What can I get for you, kid?
Oh, that's more of like a skit. Okay.
Who can cook the better steak?
Okay, so just so you know, who can cook the better steak? It's clear to understand he's talking about steak, and then it's this guy versus this guy. You don't even have to see words or anything. It's just like, it's very clear. How did I make that assumption? Well, he's wearing a different outfit. These like little visual cues are so helpful. So if these were like 3 different brands, I would make sure to separate them more. You know, like some of your stuff is very smashed together, and so yeah, I would make sure that there's an element of separation too. Since you submitted one that was already good, I didn't really know how to break it down. But if you give me one that's not so good, I'll focus solely on it. Now that I understand your context, can you analyze why this didn't get 1 million views? Ooh. Okay.
Look, this man's shot.
Nope. Number 38. inauthentic content or not? Let's see.
Rare photos you've never seen before. Don't scroll because the last one.
I'm gonna say it's going to get caught for inauthentic content. I don't know if you're super interested in these photos or not, but this is stuff that everybody can do. It's, if I took this and put it on a different channel, I'd never know if it was you or not, so I'm not gonna judge it, but YouTube would definitely say yes, it's inauthentic. Okay, this one is, I want to thank you for what you do. Does this work yet? Like, why aren't my buttons working? Oh, okay, there we go. Does chat work yet? Like, my chat button doesn't work. It doesn't bring them up anymore. Is this why? Okay, there we go. Sorry. Damn it. How do I grab it? There we go. Sorry, guys. All right, there we go. Okay, this person, let me just take a look before I get into the reading.
Dinosaurs that lived in the U.S.
As for the channel's performance, I'm happy. As for monetization, I think it's unlikely. I think it's unlikely you'd get monetized anyway. 11 labs. I'm very shy. I'm afraid of my voice. Besides the fact I don't have tools to record voices cleanly. Do you think I'll be able to monetize? I don't think you'll be able to monetize with this. This is just another thing that anybody can do, especially when it's AI generated. I thought 4,000 hours of views might be easier to achieve than 10 million views. I have some ideas for long videos. If you have some ideas, I'd recommend doing something that you're passionate about, something that you could be an expert in. Like you know what, I don't quite want to dwell on this, but there is a video that might help here. I think it's this one, or this one, or this one. I can't remember. One second. It's, yeah, here's what's the best niche, targeted niches. Yeah, so go to this specific video. Here's why everyone's shorts views stopped. And then from like 7 minutes on, get those questions and ask them to yourself and your family and find what you stand for, what your thing is, okay? That's where, like, if your goals are to get monetized and make money, I won't help you with that. I help people find their passion, and that makes money in the long run. Like that, they build a brand off of it, and they get recognized for that. But this kind of stuff, it's just not what I do, okay? So I'd recommend checking out that video, and if it's not for you, then Creator Rant isn't for you either, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. There are plenty of other gurus that'll try to help you make money. It's just not what we do here. If someone's about to punch you, how can I improve? I'm missing, hold on, let me see if I can read that better. Just want to know how I can improve this better. What am I missing, like hook, story, idea, or visuals? Okay.
Munching a bag of... If someone is about to punch you, munching a bag of chips might actually stop them. This is called the snack man effect. When someone sees...
What? Is this true? Okay.
You doing something normal like eating or drinking, their brain hesitates. Because violence usually happens in tense moments. But casual behavior breaks that pattern. It makes your brain think, yeah, this guy's chill. So even if attacker pauses, even for a split second, that hesitation can stop everything.
Okay. I have never heard that. I think that's really funny. I have to understand this. If snack man effect. I just want to know if it's true. Okay. So it definitely seems like something that only you have talked about. Snack man talks about heroic. Oh, man, there might be something more to this. But if you made it up, that's also great. I love that if you made up the snack man effect thing. And it looks like maybe you did, which is genius. I think that your approach here with the Roblox animation stuff, with the way YouTube is going, it seems like anybody can do it, right? It seems like YouTube could take this and put it on some other Roblox channel and just think, okay, well, this doesn't specifically, this isn't a brand, so that's something to be worried about. I don't know how to improve that beyond like putting your face in it or your voice or something along those lines, because this is all the tools you're using are all the tools everybody uses. And so if YouTube wants to be petty about it, then you might not get the results you're looking for. But I will say that the Snackman idea is really funny, and more stuff like that would help. But I don't know how to. I don't know how to help people not be inauthentic if YouTube wants to be shitty about this kind of stuff. Like, the moment I see people's faces, I'm helping immediately because I don't have to worry about it. But when it's all faceless, AI voice, Roblox, AI generated whatever, yeah, I can't really do much with it.
Geometry Dash's decoration has become better with each update. Geometry Dash creators all.
Which decoration?
Geometry Dash's decoration has.
Okay, are you talking about this specific element here, or just like in general how it's decorated?
It's become better with each update. Geometry Dash creators also become much better at decorating with practice. So who can decorate better? A new creator with all the features the editor has to offer, or an experienced creator that only can use 1.0 objects? Well, I made this layout.
Okay, so your hook right there was like way late, right? You set up this challenge. Who could do better? Okay, and that's great, but it should be the first thing that you say. Man, I wish I knew more about this game, but I'm gonna give you the best advice I possibly can.
So who can decorate better?
That's the way that you start the short right there. But I don't know if the word decorate is what you want to say, because I'm thinking of like only visuals, but I think you're talking about building levels. Maybe it's called decorate in Geometry Dash?
A new creator with all.
I'm saying the overall decoration has gotten better with each update because of the new features added. It's called decorate? That's a bad term for it.
All the features the editor has to offer, or an experienced creator that only.
Yeah, but like, I get what you're saying, but why is it relevant, right?
Yeah,
like, I know that you're saying 1.0 has this, but 2 is easier, right? Who can do it better now is what you're saying. But I don't know if saying all those words is necessary, but you could just show like, here's 1.0 and then here's 2.2 or whatever it is, and you show them side by side, and then then you have like who's gonna decorate better, this one or this one, and then people watch. Even people that don't play the game might be interested because they can visually see what you're talking about. So you don't have to say all those words, and you won't have to ruin your retention.
Can use 1.0 objects. Well, I made this.
Like that one right there where you said 1.0, like this I feel like I understood, and there was something you showed before too, where it showed the UI, like this. Yeah, like this one and the other one, if that's versus, it's easier for me to grasp.
Use 1.0 objects. Well, I made this layout, and I have to decorate it using only 1.0 objects, and my sister is going to decorate another copy, and she can use any object in the editor as of update 2.2. The full video is on my channel.
Oh, okay, that I wouldn't do. All right, so I tell this to everybody: don't use shorts to promote your long forms. The only time that it really truly works is podcasts and live streams, because you get the value out of the short regardless. This I didn't get any value from. All you did was like piss me off a little bit because I was like, all right, I want to see who does better, and now you're not going to show me. Like, that just leads to a lot of viewer dissatisfaction. Whereas if you had summarized it, or you told me who can decorate better, this or this, and then you show that all in the short, then you've got a pretty sweet short. And then people will choose to go watch the long form if that's what they want to do, but you're not going to be pulling people out of the shorts feed. It's not as easy as people say it is. People say, use shorts to promote your long forms. I disagree. Seriously, I have seen it fail tremendously. And it's just, I have seen it work, but only for the two specific cases I'm talking about. So that's what I wouldn't do. But yeah, man, I would simplify it, and there's like so much that you say in it that just doesn't need to be said. So that's what I would do. I would set up the entire challenge and put it in the short.
Yeah, it can use 1.0 objects.
I think I've seen you do that before, and it worked really well. So, but I can't remember exactly which one it was. But when you said your sister, I recognized who you were because I remember. Number 13. Give me advice or something. Okay.
I didn't expect it to turn out like this. Look how this guy decided to build his own bed.
There's no visual clarity at the beginning of this. I didn't understand what it was, what I was even looking at.
I didn't expect it to turn out.
And this might like make you confused, but you are already used to the video. You know what it is. You know exactly where to look and what to look for. Oh, thank you, Will. You know exactly where to look and what to look for. But I don't. I didn't even know what I was seeing.
I didn't expect it to turn out like this.
Yeah. When you're first scrolling, you don't know what it is. But now that I go back, after I've seen this shot, I go back and I understand what it is. All right, let's continue.
It to turn out like this. Look how this guy decided to build his own bed. Instead of wood, he used galvanized steel studs, the same ones used in drywall framing. They're ridiculously strong, lightweight.
Okay, anyway, I don't think I can continue giving this advice. We can see. I mean, is this you? Yeah. Okay, let's move on. I'm not even at the point where, like, I'm just done fucking arguing about it. I'm done. People want to argue, oh, I can use other people's clips and it's transformative, and I'm not the place you want to be, man.
So why did Spider-Man decided to take a day off? In this comic, Peter was exhausted. Criminals kept escaping. Jonah Jameson was calling him a criminal. His life in school was miserable. Tired from everything.
You know, I've seen a lot of this type of content where they break down the comic. I recommend at least having some insights or opinions on what you're showing. Because, like, people, if you were to go on YouTube and just read a book to people, you don't have the license to do that, right? And so I don't know where the law sits on comic books or not. If you make up the comics, it's fine, but then you're, like, dangerously close to the IP. But, yeah, I don't know how it sits. That's all I'm going to say. We have people in the Discord that also do this. They add their own, like, spin on things. They talk about certain things. But I don't know where this sits on what is transformative and not. I don't personally have a problem with it because I think the medium is not, there's like, it doesn't really exist on YouTube, and you're not getting the full medium out of just little clips and stuff like that. For especially comic book buyers. But I want to know if I should stop using my real voice. I think it's bad. People may not enjoy watching my video, my voice. I'd be glad to hear it. Just keep consistent. Okay. Without AI. Okay, so it's not your voice that's a problem. It's the mic quality. There's like something going on, and I think maybe it's music, but it sounds more like static, almost like a bad microphone.
So why did Spider-Man decide?
Yeah, I mean, you have a thick accent, but I can understand everything you're saying. That, like, an accent never bugs me if I can understand it, right? And you have subtitles, that's no problem. So, my recommendation about the microphone is you need to make sure it's close, right? Because right now it sounds like room sound is what I'm hearing, plus the soundtrack that you've got going on sounds a little staticky. So if you're using your phone, just make sure you're, like, holding it closer, right? That'll help a lot. Phone microphones are great for this. You end up with some mids, but even bass. So that's what I would recommend. I don't think you should not use your voice. Your voice is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. You might think there is, but we all hate our voice. That's a human thing. Unless you're Justin Bieber. I feel like if you were raised with everybody telling you that your voice was amazing, maybe you don't have that insecurity. Okay, there's a word here that we're not allowed to say in this community. And don't go typing it in Discord because JonBot will auto ban you. Okay, what should I do to make my hook better? How can I track the latest trends? I got you on the trends thing. I'll help you here in a second. But I don't know what the hook is. It's just a monkey sitting on the toilet.
Dude.
Oh, okay. That should have happened faster, probably.
Dude.
You know what? It's not that bad. The more I watch it, the more I love it. I haven't even gotten to it, but the wind sound is chef's kiss, man.
Dude.
Oh, hi, Jake. What are you doing here?
What the hell was that? What the hell was that?
Dude.
Oh, hi, Jake. What are you doing here?
I feel like there's a punchline here that I totally miss.
Dude.
Oh, hi, Jake. What are you doing here?
Now it's pissing me off a little bit. Like, there's a story you're about to tell, and then you just don't tell it. What the hell happened? Continue the fucking animation. What? I mean, damn, dude. I really like what you had. I always like the start of a joke, too. I can't tell from the thumbnail. What do I submit? Dude, you're... Okay, never mind. Yeah, you're an OG, so... I was like, what the hell? That's pretty good. Okay, anyway, yeah, so I don't know what to say, but your trends, like, what the fuck was this trend? Monkey sitting on toilet? Okay, that was 43,000. I'm just old, I guess, because I don't fucking understand. You know what? I bet you that got so many views because people replay it wondering what the hell that was. I wouldn't bank on that forever.
I know where you live.
Yeah, right.
Okay, I don't know what the hell is going on. I would help you find trends, but I don't know what the fuck is this, dude?
Yeah, right.
Oh, okay, I kind of understand there, because he pops in. Yeah, maybe some visual clarity would help here. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna say that. You got some... Eventually, you're gonna grow out of whatever phase this is, and you're gonna make some awesome stuff. Right now, I don't know how I can help you. Just join the Discord, and hopefully somebody can connect the dots between you and me and our age gap. Yeah, because I don't even know where to look for trends, because I don't understand it. Like, I don't even know what this trend is, or if there is one, so... Yeah. Do I have potential?
He was richer than Crassus. Wait, he was Crassus.
No, it's not about you. It's just the content doesn't. This is just the same stuff that... Wait, hold on. We got something different here.
Your brigade would show up, negotiate a price while your house was on fire, and walk...
If this is an AI voice, use a real voice. And then the visuals that you show, man... Hold on, I'm going to show you somebody. Minute Man. The stuff that he shows in his shorts is exactly what I say when I talk history, right? This, like, these real pictures that he's showing, like he's actually showing historical stuff, like that's the kind of thing that I think you should show. And if you can't show, like, you can't show stuff from ancient Greece, right? Because there was, like, no cameras. But you can show... depictions of them that were written or drawn in like old transcripts and encyclopedias and historical documents and stuff like that. Those are the types of things to show, things that humans created that you can kind of explain more. Because right now, just with AI images, YouTube is, you know what YouTube's doing. Like, if you don't, then watch my latest video. It's me smashing my silver play button. And so you'll also find out why the AI voice is kind of being a total butt face. Okay. Is this short transformative enough? That question always scares me, because if you have to ask, it's probably not. Like 90% of the time is not. Okay, we don't do ranking niches here, so we'll just scoobity on by. I said scoobity. Here's my rant channel, but it's more like commentary where I post, can my content be monetized? If it's Roblox rants, we don't do them. They're banned now. But, what the hell? That's not right. If it's Roblox rants, we cut those off like 2 streams ago, I think. There were just too many. Nobody else was getting a chance because everybody does Roblox rants. So, I believe it is. Or something along those lines. I'm assuming it's got the chipmunk style voice too.
Character. But here's where things get interesting.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, we just don't do these. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just we have to make the hard cut here, because otherwise, if we allow them, it'll be all we see, and then nobody else will get advice. That's how saturated it is. That's the niche that you're in. I will say that YouTube probably won't monetize it if that's the kind of thing you're trying to go for now.
If you put on full netherite armor enchanted with
Turbane, you better consider using different music, man. With everything that's going on, like, that's just one tiny thing that YouTube will just consider repetitive formatting. I'm assuming you use the same thing as Zach D Films. It's like the same song.
when a wolf
Yeah.
when a piglin's
Yeah. Okay. Also, back in March, yeah, YouTube was demonetizing channels that had similar thumbnails. So make sure, yeah, these right here. Try to pick one that looks more, that looks less red floor, blue sky. You know what I mean? If it's like a close up or whatever. Just, I can't guarantee that that's exactly what they looked at, but this is the data that we connected. That we saw channels like Nightguard Light and Eddie FRB get demonetized, and these were the only things that we could pay attention to, formats and thumbnails that look the same. So, just, yeah. This one, it looks a bit different. But not from that. Yeah, I don't know. I just be careful with this stuff.
If you put on full netherite armor enchanted with protection 4, you might think you can tank a charge.
By the way, I say all this knowing that you are a real creator. Like, for sure. We know this.
Creeper explosion, but a charged creeper can deal up to 64 hearts if close enough, causing certain death unless you are more than 1.3 blocks away. But with blast...
You know, I always think that radius thing needs to be so early. Like, man, it just feels like you immediately give value, and they're like, oh, this person really knows what they're talking about. For all the people that don't know who you are. Is this short watchable for an audience, and at what points will they want to swipe away? Can you try to guess what retention is based off the quality? I'll try to guess. Alright, give me a sec.
If you put on full netherite armor enchanted with protection 4, you might think you can tank a charged creeper explosion, but a charged creeper can deal up to 64 hearts if close enough, causing certain death unless you are more than 1.3 blocks away. But with blast protection, you can survive the explosion at point blank if you are on normal mode. But because you're annoying, that's not enough. So you throw away all your armor except the boots to go stand at the creeper's face and splash a potion of Turtle Master, tanking the explosion at point blank with 2 hearts remaining. If you mode, but because you're a blank if you are on normal explosion at point blank, survive the explosion at point blank if you are on normal.
So I would guess probably if there is any retention drop, it's right around 26, because the moment right after this, it's like it gave me the okay, I kind of got what I understand what he's talking about, so I'm just gonna move on. I will move on before I even hear the next joke.
Mode, but because you're annoying.
Yeah, and if I hear that, yeah.
If 3 blocks away.
Actually, it would be between that part and this part right here.
Blast blocks away. But with blast protection, you can survive the explosion at point blank if...
Okay, maybe like, yeah, right around 25 seconds would be the drop. If there was one. I don't know, I don't play Minecraft, so I don't know how important this stuff is that you're saying.
If you put on full nether...
So really, like everything you do, it just depends on how interested people are in how to protect against...
You can tank a
charged creepers, right? So if that's like something that everybody's searching for or looking for, then you break that down. So I will give everybody the tip to just roll over to Reddit and click the ask button, because it's like a AI search, and then type what questions are people asking most about Minecraft in April 2026, or even this week, and then it'll give you like the rising questions, the trends. So you don't even have to go searching through all the comments. It'll just break it down for you. Then you can go look and see what other stuff people are talking about. So, yeah. Okay. Right now, I'm going to do VIPs, and then we're going to move back to regular reviews. So, let me do I have a timer? Is this a timer? What is this timer? I see timer. Yeah, 1 sec. I'm going to put on a timer, and then that way people will know. Where is it, though? Sorry, I have to open it. I made a timer for the VIPs. Timer. There we go. So, it'll be like 10 minutes or around 10 minutes, something like that. And we'll get back to it. Okay. So, let's roll. The first one is Kilor. Yeah, it's a ranch channel, but let's see. Because they've paid money, I want to look and see if there's something I can help. I'm just going to preface this by saying if it's a Roblox Ranch channel, I'm going to refund you, because that's just what we do. I'll try to give you the best advice I can, but I can't have Roblox Rants in the VIP.
These facts could save your life. The last one will concern you. First, if you ever get a small cut or scrape and the bleeding just won't stop no matter how long you apply pressure, that's not normal. If your blood isn't clotting properly, it could be an early warning for blood disease.
Okay. All right. First, before we get into it, I just have to address this real quick. I got this type of content from John Doe Rant, which I've kind of copied. You're not the only one. About 1 million people have done this, which I made it transformative and better. I'd say so. You think this will harm me? If not, I'm hoping to head the right direction. So let me just break down what I see. You have a Roblox Rants channel, sort of, in the background with a blue color overlay. There's I guess a PNG tuber vibe to it, like a character. And then there's a bunch of facts and pictures. All of this stuff, it's cool, it's clean, it looks good, but this... I hate to even say this, but YouTube is looking at this kind of stuff like it's inauthentic.
If you ever get a second.
And what really hurts it is that they say that they could just put this on another channel and it could be anybody. I mean, you have this specific character, it shouldn't be like that, and yet we are still kind of lost as to what YouTube wants. So I can't say that I don't know if this is going to work or not. Like, I don't know how to improve on it besides finding something that you can be a specific expert about, or I don't know, like, do you play games? I just, like, at this point when I try to give advice to people, it's like I'm trying to come up with ideas for them, and that I just won't do that. I'll come up with ways to approach their ideas, but right now the stuff that you're talking about is stuff that anybody can ask ChatGPT for and then put it out there. So that said, I'm not helping you at all with this, and I am totally fine with refunding you, and we can just move you out of the VIP, and I'm sorry, but this kind of thing, there's not much for me to help here. If you have something that you are a specialist about, then I can help that, and we can work on moving your stuff away from the Roblox. I mean, honestly, the only thing that makes this a Roblox rants is the Roblox in the background every now and then the fucking chipmunk voice that everybody does, which is going to get you dinged for inauthentic content regardless. So, however you feel about that is fine. I know that you've put work into this. You've got this character. The edit is really strong. It's just there's nothing there that other people can't do. You know what I mean? Where'd you get the topic? That's like, are these topics something that you are knowledgeable about, or that you study deeply, or did you just kind of look online for top 3 popular topics? Like, it depends on where you get this information. Okay, so that's going to be tough. Will, if you can connect with that guy and see what he wants to do, I'm totally fine with just giving the money back, and maybe this just isn't the community for him. Yeah. Okay. I am stuck with a couple videos. This one's called Phantom Ops. Let's see. So this might be another situation. Couple videos crossed 1 million views. I'm struggling to find broader ideas which appeal to more audience. A couple million views. Hold on, let me see. There's a lot of repeated videos. It's gonna, yeah, you're gonna get screwed, man. But also, is all this stuff that you filmed?
Airsoft is becoming a pay-to-win sport, and most players don't even realize it. First, a beginner who spent $1,000 on his setup can now easily outgun a veteran who's been playing for years on a budget. The guy with the expensive gun...
Okay, so...
Can kids actually play airsoft, or is it too dangerous for them? First, most people...
Okay, so, yeah, this is another one that I'm gonna have to refund. I'm sorry, dude. This is just not something I can help. It's like you're using a bunch of footage that I'm assuming isn't yours. If it is yours, I apologize. So, it just looks like a channel that takes a bunch of content and then gets some facts together and then has an AI voice read them. This is not what VIP is about. So, I apologize, but I'm going to have to kick you out of that one.
This is how you...
John does not approve. John does approve of the red arrows.
Make a cheater rage quit an airsoft without breaking a single rule yourself. Most players try to fight cheaters by overshooting them or screaming across the field.
Yeah, so I see target and tactics. Maybe there's like some cross
There's one
here.
TikTok trend you...
Okay, yeah. All right, let's move on. Sorry. Phantom Ops was the name on that one, Will. Man, that's a bummer.
Alright team, the guest wants a drop tower. Give me some ideas. How about one of these family freefall towers? They're fun for everyone. Great idea, but let's make it a double freefall tower.
Okay, hold on.
Alright team, the guest wants a drop tower. Alright team, the guest wants a drop tower. Give me some ideas. How about one of these family freefall towers? They're fun for everyone. Great idea, but let's make it a double freefall tower. We don't want people to wait too long. Bobby, how about we build 3?
What the fuck? What is that shirt? Oh my god.
All right, team.
Okay, all right. There's a lot of, man, this channel is always so difficult because it's very micro-niched. Okay, I was too hyper-focused acting out a meme, so the hook fell flat. Okay, yeah, I was going to say the text hook and the combination of the text hook and the subtitles, I was like unsure.
All right, team. The guest wants to drop tower.
What to look at. So, hold on one second.
Ideas.
The way that I would have gone about that is maybe the text hook is,
all right,
you decide on a new theme park ride. Okay, I would build stakes with that text hook. I would say something like, it needs to be more interesting, like theme park. Trying to think. This would change the whole idea, but if I was going to go about something like this, it would be a business meeting for a theme park that just got sued or something along those lines. I'm trying to think of like the fastest way to say that, like the shortest amount of words. You know, it doesn't even have to say business meeting, but how to not get sued or something like that. POV, your roller coaster just killed someone. Like, and then the meeting is about how they navigate that fallout, right? There's another one that does this really, really well, and I know the meme that you're talking about. It's really clever, but the payoff is like, okay, so he did something good. Whereas it's like a weird twist. Okay, I get it. It's a twist on the meme. Yeah. I don't know, man. It's okay. Like I really like the creativity of going at the meme, but it's like the viewer needs to care why this is so important. Right now it's just like, okay, they just have ideas for rides. Which I get your brand is like about roller coasters and rides and stuff like that, and it's just really breaking down the information, but I want you to go viral. So what I want you to do is make me care about it, and I don't care about it. So how are you going to do that? I don't care about roller coasters. So how would you make me interested in roller coasters? There needs to be some stakes here. Like, that's the one thing that's typically missing. The only stakes that you normally add are like, here's a super interesting piece of information on how this roller coaster came to be, right? Or this is the world's first wooden roller coaster. And that's great and all for people that are like interested in that stuff, but can you get a little more edgy with it? Like, tell me something that this roller coaster has... You don't have to go with killed people. This roller coaster's killed 3 people. People keep suing Disney World because of this roller coaster. Now I'm like, oh, okay. Or POV Disney is going to sue you, or you're getting sued by Disney, and it's a different theme park that has a very similar ride or something, or they named it something. POV Paramount is going to sue you. And it's Kings Island, and they have to rename all their rides. Like, they can't have Top Gun anymore because a license broke, or I don't know. I'm just trying to spitball here why other people could care about what you're talking about. Because right now, your micro niche is like only going to appeal to a very small audience. And if that's fulfilling and that's what you want, that's totally fine. If it were me, I'd be like, how can I widen my interests to appeal to other people? And so a situation like this, a skit, I have to care about it a little more than just people making up rides. If it was like that one worker, that one worker that has all the worst ideas and then they get made, like that's kind of your meme template kind of doesn't set it up for that though. And so business meeting, the dumb guy says something, and then you show the real roller coaster that got created, and it's a stupid idea. And then it's like, number 2, business meeting, they're pitching back and forth, and a guy comes up with something stupid, and then the boss walks in, and he's like, that's genius. And then you show this, the Son of Beast, it's a wooden loop. Like, okay, yeah, they're at the meeting, and then the guy's like, well, why don't we just put a loop in it? And then the guys look at him, and they're like, it's wooden. And then the boss comes in, and he's like, that's genius. And then it shows Son of Beast, and it's got the loop, and it says permanently closed. That would be pretty good. Anyway, sorry. That's my writing brain. Let's move on. I'm talking about a theme park that's very close to where I live. Okay. I'm just going to stop this. I've only got 2 more here. So.
Kidnap. Charge phone. Lipstick.
Jesus.
Carrot.
What? That one I didn't get.
Nutcracker.
Oh, car rots. Oh my god.
Nutcracker. Kidnap.
Okay. I get it. I like this. Dude, I hate to say this, but the ticks on the lips thing would be the thumbnail you have to use, because that's the thing that's going to get the most clicks if it ever lands on the shorts shelf. Your question, I'm planning on creating faceless channel with jokes about words. I'm obsessed with it. I don't know how to shape it. Right now, I made the book character, but he's weak. I don't think I like it. I think something's interesting about it. It's your face, but it's a book. I don't know. I don't know why it works, but it does. I couldn't think of another one. It reminds me of It Takes Two. Well, what is that guy? It Takes Two. Yeah, this guy right here. Yeah. Anyway, so what hook is best for this video? I don't think there is one. I think that what's wrong with it? Can you avoid it being templated content? I don't think you can, but you got to make a bunch of them for it to even be an issue. So like every 4th one, do a little something different. Do it in different spots. Like you've got a half and half. You could go a top and bottom, and then put kidnap in the very center. I would just experiment with it. I want to see where this goes. I think it's interesting. And then this is, if you do this and then long form, I would make your long form something about you personally. You said you don't want to show your face, but it's great that you're using your voice. That's going to help a lot. I don't know what you could show in your long form, but something a little more personable. Like that way YouTube can see it's not something that you can just poop out, 2 or 3 at a time and upload. So I don't have much to say. I think it's interesting. The car rot one really had me confused, and it made me want to comment, what the fuck does that mean? And so if you save that one for last, then they're going to be like, what was that last one about? Or I don't get the last one, and you've got your engagement bait there. This is an interesting channel. I want to see how this goes. All right, this next one, Cat Mom here. This is my kids' channel. Okay, let's see. I helped them put the short together about Geometry Dash, both the scripting and the writing. However, the hook pacing storytelling, short 2 is my own. Oh, okay, one sec.
This level is close to impossible, so I did something very smart. I'm trying to beat skeletal shenanigans, but it's not going well. So I made my own level to practice. I think I'm finally ready.
Okay, so you have 2 starts. You have like 2 different shorts at the beginning.
This level is close to impossible.
This level is skeletal, whatever.
So I did something very smart.
Okay, I get the hook here, but then it's almost like you start over again and you say, I'm trying to beat this, so I did this. Yeah, so it's like you start a short, you should probably be getting into the short after the second sentence, right? But instead, you go back to another first sentence, and that's a problem.
I'm trying to beat skeletal shenanigans, but it's not going well. So I made my own level.
So what I would do is I would cut out the two beginning or the two middle sentences.
Level is close to impossible.
This level is impossible, so I made my own level to practice, right? You kind of cut out the middleman or the middle there.
So I did some. I'm trying to beat skeletal shenanigans, but it's not going well. So I made my own level to practice. I think I'm finally ready. But how did that go? Still practicing. This level is close to impossible.
Okay, so it's a good setup, but it just goes nowhere. So I recommend just keep working at it. Like, you got a story to tell, right? But like, there's no ending to the story. It's just, you know, I just keep failing. And so if that's the thing you want to highlight, you really gotta hammer it. Like, try 1, try 2, try 3, try 4, and then yeah, there needs to be some sort of resolve. I just don't know how you'd want to wrap that story up. And then the music is so loud compared to the voice. Like, it's not that it's loud, it's just like it's jarring. It has to be the instrument. So yeah, I don't have much else to say because it's just it's incomplete. That's how it feels. You have a good start, but then think, what's the end of this story? Because there's nothing interesting. Like, it builds up to nothing, right?
So everyone has been asking for a MOBA that you can actually feel. Not click, not point, feel.
What's a MOBA? How is the script for this video? I chose this game. I play League of Legends myself. I know we talked about a more storytelling approach, but I feel like this hits something else. But not total advertising. Oh, right, okay.
So everyone has been asking for a MOBA that you can actually feel. Not click, not point, feel. There are games.
What's a MOBA, guys? Somebody want to fill me in?
Just answered that. They took everything, lanes, towers, jungle camps, 5v5 team fights, and put it into a VR headset. So instead of watching your character throw abilities, you throw them with your actual hands. But here's what it gets different from every other VR shooter. This isn't just chaos, it's real strategy. You're fighting for map control, farming creeps, and upgrading mid-match. The MOBA brain is still there, except now when somebody outplays you, it's not because they had better stats, it's because they were mechanically better than you in real life. The game is called Star Vault. It's coming to PC on Steam. Go wishlist it now. So everyone has been asking for a MOBA that you can actually feel. Not click, not...
Yeah, I like this hook. League of Legends, but in VR. But that could be a strong audio hook. Like, is this the VR League of Legends?
They feel. Not click, not point, feel. Thera Games just answered that. They took everything. Lanes, towers, jungle camps, 5v5 team...
Yeah, I think it's fine. I mean, it is what it is. You know, it's still kind of like you advertising, but it's... I don't know. This one does feel a lot better. I think it might be the hook that did make it feel better. It made it feel like you were genuinely invested into my experience, right? So this is better. I think the hook helped. I will still say what I always say, but I won't go into it now. But yeah, I think that obviously showing you enjoying a game will always outperform just talking about it.
This couple was walking out of Walmart when the girlfriend suddenly says, "Oh, can I drive?" Her boyfriend got scared and gave a nervous look, but the girlfriend kept insisting, so he gave her the keys anyway and got inside the passenger seat. But then, out of nowhere, a homeless man in a wheelchair rolls up asking for some money, and when the boyfriend saw the disabled homeless man, he felt sad and gave him a $5 bill, and then proceeded to put on his seatbelt very tight and started to pray for his life. And as the girlfriend was ready to go, she slammed the gas. But the car was in reverse, and it started to speed backwards, straight toward the man in the wheelchair. And just as a tragedy was about to happen, the man suddenly stood up, grabbed his wheelchair, and ran away. This couple was walking out.
Okay. You want feedback on it. Okay, so Superficial is one of the bigger creators in the VIP group. I will say that the premise and the stakes in this, I'm going to go ahead and start this now. We'll end it. The premise and the stakes in this specific story, it's like it takes so long to get to the actual stakes. Like if the story had the guy in the wheelchair at the beginning, then it's a much easier to understand, easier to grasp story, in my opinion. You know storytelling. I mean, you get millions of views all the time. So it's just, if I were to go about it, I would make it really centered around the one situation. The punchline is the dude gets up, right? So you have to make the original characters so invested in caring about that person that when he gets up, they feel betrayed. And so you've got that tension that you just created in this story. It's even better if the viewer knows that he's faking it before the character does, if you can pull that off somehow. So they walk out of Walmart, they would immediately see the guy in the wheelchair. And then if she says, "Ooh, can I drive?" then he's like looking at the guy in the wheelchair. Like there's a lot more tension that you build through that situation. And then him putting on a seatbelt and praying and stuff like that, you could avoid all that because you already know how he's feeling now because of the look back and forth. Yeah, so it could be sped up in that way. If I was gonna write it, that's how I would go about it. All right, let's go back to normal reviews, people. Let's kick it off with the timer now. All right, start, and we'll spin it. These are 2 minutes. 2 minutes each. That way we get through a lot more people. And then at 4:30, we'll do a submission reset. That way everybody that's left here will get better chances. Okay, it just looks like AI art of real pictures. There's nothing here. Simpsons AI and football clips. Yep, this is not something that I would help with because I don't even know. I don't even know what value it offers. I'm sorry. It's just, this isn't the stream for you. Moving on. Subscribe for more anime content. A CTA already? Even Dragon melts for Du-chan's cuteness. Oriwa Pink. There's a lot of stuff to read, man. It talked. No, I don't think it's monetized. It's not. I don't know what this is. It just looks like maybe a clip channel, right? If you're gonna add insights or something, yeah, it's just a clip channel. No, it's not monetizable. Typically, if people are here asking about money, they're gonna be mad. And usually, the ones that don't ask about money are the ones that are gonna make the most money. Those are the ones invested in their brand, their business.
Your month, your scepter power. You have 5.
Okay, moving on. We don't do Roblox rants. It's been banned. It's been banned from this stream just because of the amount. Sorry. Too many. Too many.
Is Luffy already a dead man walking? Because of these 3 things, Luffy has a very short time left to live. Pre-time skip battles. Repeated use of Gear 2 and 3 shortens his lifespan every single time. Rob Lucci himself said it's a death sentence. The 20-year debt. Ivankov's hormones saved him twice. Each time...
Okay, so I'm considering a niche that combines ranking-style videos, with anime facts and theories. Is this a good niche for growth? Is it monetizable? If you are so invested in this and you're that passionate about it, then go for it, right? But ranking and don't go for ranking. These 3 are not. This isn't really ranking. This is just a 3-point listicle, right? You're just like giving 3 points, and that's totally fine. But it's like you're trying a bunch of different things you think work, and just avoid that. Just think, what do I really want to make content about? Because right now you're not asking that question. You're asking what will grow, what will make me money, and that's the kind of stuff I don't help, right? I want you to search deep down and think, what could I be an expert at? What would people come to me for? Like, what is my specific knowledge? When I started on YouTube, I didn't have it. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I started on Blender like before it became what it is today. Hey, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. That's the first time that's gone off. I made that like 3 or 4 weeks ago. Anyway, be an expert in something, right? If it's anime content, like anime theories and stuff like that, then that's totally fine. I think that there's a lot more potential with that stuff in long form, to be honest with you. But yeah, let's move on to, I'm implementing formats from Electricity, a Roblox channel, to my niche, because nobody's doing it here. But sometimes I forgot to also look what works in my niche. Just like, okay.
This is a blind retribution, a Mobile Legends technique that allows you to steal enemy buffs even if they're hidden. It is performed by having at least...
Okay, the voice is already bad news, but like I can't believe I have to say this stuff now about AI voices, but that's the position we've been put in now with YouTube. We don't know, but as soon as I hear that, I know that there are hundreds of millions of videos with the same voice.
Enemy exposed and an upgraded retribution skill by using your retribution to that enemy while having the hidden buff within.
So I'd work on your hooks, right?
This is a blind retribution.
This is a blind retribution. I don't know what that means, especially because I don't play the game. But like, if you could. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. If you can say something that I would understand, then maybe I'd be a little more invested into what you've got going on. And that might seem like it's wrong, but it's not. Sorry, one sec. I have to move a bunch of crap. I don't know. See, that right there is off. It should be like... I can't see anything. Okay, I think I got it. There we go. All right, so, yeah. This is a blind retribution, is not a hook. It's like you're stating a fact. Make me care about it. If I play the game, like this will make you go viral is one way that I could start a short. Not, this is the hook technique. Like people don't care, right? Like start with the value that you're offering, okay? Thank you. Start a freaking animation and get some super chats. All right, if it does work, I'm curious how would you say gameplay clips like this work on YouTube, or is YouTube story based? Gameplay clips depends. If it's yours, it should be okay. Why would he peek that? I don't know what that means, okay? But you've got a good setup here, gameplay, and you have a text hook. Just make the text hook more clear. Like, I don't know what this means. Maybe people that play this game, like, maybe peek that is like a saying that I'm just too old to understand. But you say, why would he do that or whatever? Now I have to stick around to see what he did. It's really smart what you did. It's a great text hook. If you're interested, I'm not trying to push this, but there are plenty of text hooks in hookbomb.com that might help exactly what this creator did, but better. Like you just see them, man, you know what? We need text hooks for gaming. Anyway, you can sort by gaming or whatever your niche is and see if anything applies to what you got going on. Somebody got, what, 8 million views from this specific hook? Yeah, anyway. So why would he peek that is... Yeah, that's a great text hook because it alludes to something is about to happen. Or I always say bro cooked with that last one. Now people have to stick around for the last one to see what bro cooked with. You know what I mean? And...
Yep, there is someone there. Cool. Thanks, Tomish.
Yeah, anyway, I think it's fine what you've got going on here. As long as this is your gameplay. If it's not, then you have a problem. That's a term in every shooter. Okay. I played Call of Duty Black Ops 1.
Attention.
Wasn't a term then.
This is your leader speaking.
Maybe it was. I don't know.
You will buy my Lego set.
Haha, and what if I don't?
Attention. This is your leader speaking. You will buy my Lego set.
Haha, and what if I don't?
Then you
How long have you been a YouTuber for? 5 years. They didn't even ask her anything. They just, that's all they said. I wasn't even looking at chat. I was looking at the form.
will step on Lego. Attention, this is your leader speaking. You will buy my Lego set.
Haha, and what if I don't?
Then you will step on Lego.
Okay. I like the creativity. Thank you so much. Donate until you get a new play button. What's wrong with mine? Something wrong with that one? I think it's fine. Okay, so I'm 15 and have 3.2 million total subs. Is that good? Nope. It's awful. How does that feel? All right, so this this right here doesn't. I didn't get the story, right? I didn't understand it. Like if you'll buy my Lego set, and if you don't, you'll step on Lego. I like the setup. I like the creativity. I like the art. Just like work on your storytelling. Make me care, right? I understand it's kind of more like brain rot type humor, but you got great potential here, so you might as well like work on storytelling. I think you could get 1 million views. Truly, I do. I like your style. Thank you for that review. When people say is that I've got this crazy stat, I got millions of subscribers, is that good? No, it's terrible. What the fuck do you expect me to say? Also, you're 15, you shouldn't be here. Oh wait, no, we're not in the Discord, sorry. No, you're okay. Your help was useful. Did I review you? I don't know if I did or not. I thought you were being facetious. I'm stuck with demonetization, bro. I'm sorry, man. It really sucks. Really, really sucks. I can't tell what that one is. Somebody want to fill me in there? One sec. Guys, I can't tell. I don't know for sure if you'll get monetized or demonetized or anything. Like, there's no way for me to tell. I don't know. Okay, so... yeah, alright. There we go. I have 160 billion subscribers at 5 years old. Is that good, guys? Did I YouTube? All right. Okay, so this hook here, it's somewhat of a hook. It pays off. I have to see how it pays off, right? But you can make a stronger text hook. PvP versus geared player pays off. I mean, like, I already know what happens. You win, right? So I probably won't stick around to see it happen. But if you said, like, that was close, I mean, that's not a very good text hook. But the point is, I'm alluding to something that you have to stick around to understand what it means. This, I understand what that means. You win. I get it, right? So that's how you create curiosity in this situation. Or if you said something like, yeah, I got lucky. No, I don't know. There's got to be a stronger way. We're getting towards the end of the stream, and so my brain has stopped the creativity. But just know, it could be better as far as your text hook, and I'd recommend sticking it where the eye line is if you can. You know, I moved all my stuff, and now I understand why I did it. Put it back there. Yeah, so I put it up a little bit, at least where the captions are, or up here, and then that'll work too. Whatever, however it feels better. Okay. Yeah, the text hook could be improved on that one. That's all I was saying. I didn't give great advice. What drives virality on some clips but limits others? Well, I'll take a look. This one is the font is awful. Personally, I just like, that's great font because I can read it. This is like, I had to, your rifle just jammed. Like if I have to decode a font, it's not a good font. But if it said POV, your rifle just jammed, that's like a better text hook, but it doesn't tell me why I'm sticking around. If this is like what to do when your rifle gets jammed, stuck, bolt, squid. Yeah, these fonts are like, oh.
We train these drills till they were muscle memory. Because in a firefight, you have little time before that malfunction kills you.
Okay, yeah, there's too much text going on. I feel like I have homework with every time you change a scene, right? Feature to feed. I don't even know what that means.
Before that malfunction kills
you. Yeah, that's fine. Like subtitles are fine. Malfunction, diagnose, tap. Okay, so diagnose, like it's not very clear what you're teaching. Malfunction, like point it out, show me what's going on. Imagine I don't have a gun. Like imagine I have no idea what you're talking about. Then the diagnose changes, but the screen changed, so.
Really smack that.
Smack that. Okay.
You do what's called lock, rip, work. Toss that round. Rip the mag out and kind of get in there, bang that sucker on the ground.
Okay. So you got, man, it feels like a long form, and I think it is a long form.
That's all your major malfunction.
Yeah, full video link below. All right, yeah, it felt like you tried to repurpose long form content for a short. A short, I should know exactly what value I'm getting out of it. I should either learn something or there should be a punchline or something along those lines. And so there was a lack of clarity, but a lot of meandering around the point as well. Just like for shorts, people do not give you time. They're not going to give you the benefit of the doubt that they won't get to the meme funny stuff either, because they're like, are you teaching me something or what's going on? It's just a lot of confusion, a lot of stuff to look at. Simplify in both visuals and your purpose of creating. All right, everybody, resubmit right now. I've deleted the submissions. How do I submit? It's in. You don't get to. You don't get to. If you don't know how, you don't get to. No, it's in the description. The link is in the description. Shouldn't I have music or something? Where's my music? Guess not. All right. Move on over there. Restarted. Number 8. Metsu VR. All right. That is not you. I don't know why that happens, I swear. Sorry, I gotta mute the music because copyright. But I don't know why I should be watching it, right? It's just a kiddie thing. It's just, it's entertainment, right? It's fine. I don't know. I guess it's fine. I don't really have much to add, right? So, like, this is a advice live stream. This is a very specific thing that you're doing. I don't know what the target audience is for this, so I don't really know how to help. It's cute, cool, right? I gotta skip it. Sorry, I don't know what else to say about it. It's cool. It's cool, man. There's no story, there's no voiceover, there's no hook, so all you're getting is dancing, and if that's what you're going for, then totally fine. Okay, we got body cam. How do I improve? Don't use body cam footage. Sorry, this is content I don't help. Where'd you get the footage first? If you went to the local police office and filed what you had to do to get it, then that totally makes sense. But the majority of people that submit that content, a guru told them to do it, to make it. They thought they would make money. It's just not something that I help with, because it wastes a lot of people's time. If I were being honest with you, I'd start something new. Let me listen to the audio here.
Judged at birth, as sayings are worth as.
Okay, so we got that damn song that's on everything. Shall this type of shorts are monetizable, or is it? Oh my god. Shall this type of shorts are monetizable, or it is inauthentic or reused content? Can you tell me what I do for monetizable? And also, please check my channel. Give me reviewy. Man, sorry. I could not keep up. So, yeah. I don't think that this is monetizable. It's just an edits channel. I think that people should use these for, like, profile, like, portfolio stuff. Look what I can do. Hire me. But no, I don't think this is monetizable. I have yet to find an edit channel that gets monetized. And the big ones that are trying to sell you something like how to make monetizable edit channels, just be very careful with them is all I'm saying. Yeah, just be careful. I've not seen any. I've seen one that was showing some very specific analytics, but they were copy pasted from a totally different creator, and that's why they always like hide the channel name. I don't know. I guess they think they're being clever. Absolutely fucking not. Is that a joke? No. They said, I know you hate this niche, Just Tell should start learning animations for good shorts. I don't understand what that means. Just Tell should start learning animations for good shorts. I'm sorry, I don't know what that means.
Bro, where are you? You said you left an hour ago. You on your way? Yeah, are you almost there? Bro, where are you?
That was good. I like this. Okay, there's one. I'm gonna show you something. There is, like, this is a trend I saw where there's always that one friend, right? I would put that one friend. That one friend who says he's almost there. I don't know. That's just what I see a lot. Thank you so much. No. No, it does not. Donating does not equal more chances. All right, so this is a popular trend that I like what they did. Like, when people see this, they know the trend, right? They've seen it. They've seen a lot of people do it, but you only did the one. Usually they do like 3 things where they're just kind of like screwing around. But here's a different trend where a lady goes up and she said, I didn't want that on my pizza. And he's like, well, did you say that? And she's like, yeah. And he is like, well, then this isn't your fucking order. Go sit down. And I saw a bunch of channels doing this, but this one did the same thing. But when you take a trend and then you do something different with it at the end, people really appreciate it because they're like sick of everybody copying the same shit. So let me show you this one real quick.
Hey, I didn't want ricotta on that. Excuse me, I didn't want ricotta on that.
Did you say that when you ordered it?
Yes.
Well, then this is in your pizza. Have a seat, wait for your order.
This isn't your pizza. Have a seat, take your order.
Chris, I messed up this lady's speech. I put ricotta cheese on it. I can't.
Like, okay, just the twist of him actually screwing it up. The real trend, for those that don't know, is like a real situation, and the guy who runs the pizza joint, he's like, well, this isn't your fucking order then. Like, because he was in the right. And everybody did that with their own pizza places and restaurants because it was a trend. This one just like, now he's admitting that he screwed up. It's just a refreshing twist on a dead horse freaking meme. So, if you, MCMLXXXVII, if you wanted to do something like that, do your own twist on existing trends, I could see you doing really, really well. All right, let's number 36. Their channel name is Channel Nim.
Day 110 squats, and hello again to David and I. I've still butchered your name, sorry about that. Who said he would be back for 110 squats, so welcome back. If you are there, let us know.
Okay, your problem, you said, I just want an honest opinion about my shorts, as I can never seem to get past 1,800 views, and I've been doing it for 110 days in a row now. Yeah. Interesting that you're doing this many squats, but you immediately take every viewer out of it when you address somebody specific. That's a community tactic, and that's fine, but like this thing, people addressing a community, let me jump to Hook Bomb real quick. Maybe it's in comedy. There's one that I'm specifically thinking of where a dude, you know what, I'll just sort by popular. All niches, views, high to low. I know it's like in the highs. So if the comment itself opens up a question that makes everybody curious and then you answer it, it works. Man, we have so freaking many in here. Oh, they're here. Like this.
You can pop the pip out of an avocado by...
So,
you can pop the...
This is a comment that you can do this with an avocado. Everybody that's watching is involved because they're curious too. But you made it specifically about that guy and his experience with you. Nobody else is getting value out of this. But if you said, I'm on day 110 of the 110 squat challenge or whatever, let's see if I can do 110 squats, blah, 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 blah. Today's day 110, that means 110 squats. Let's see if I can do it. And then it goes through, and then a freaking truck comes and hits you. Like, that is comedy. That's subverting it, right? I mean, you're probably a fitness channel, so if you just stay... like if you say, hey, can I do it? Then people stick around. Maybe you build up some music. Can you make it? That sort of thing. Like, then you make everybody interested. But this community thing, that's why people are leaving, because they're not involved unless they take the time to comment and stuff like that. And so that's the balance you got to strike. Do you want this connection with people, or do you want like a wider, bigger appeal? So hopefully that helps you a little bit. I know you want both, but you could always separate the community out of it and do things in a Discord, which is what I do. Spidey Steve.
My local library hosted a Mario Kart tournament, and you won't believe what happened. So, I started to train.
Okay, all right. Yeah, people bail. Like, the montage goes on too long. And the reason that nobody got through it is because you diverted from the original point of the video. Your library had a Mario Kart tournament. I won't believe what happened. Okay, what happened? I started to train. That is... you... What? Tell me what happened. Don't take me through this montage thing that you're doing. Are you going to tell me or not? Clearly not. This montage is taking too long. I'm going to leave. Okay? So that's what happened. Also, you should have a visual hook of the tournament. That would have been the thing to show. Also, all of your footage is too zoomed in. Like, it is so zoomed in, it's hard to tell what's going on. So, like, even you playing your game, like this right here, why is it so close? Like, it is just so insanely close. So yeah, hopefully that helps, man. It's a really fun idea, but you set up the hook for a different expectation. If it was a personal story about you competing in a tournament, then don't say, but you won't believe what happened, because that's why people are leaving. Also, shorten it. That's what I would do. Bart does art. Bart.
Drawing with 250 pencils at the same time. I started by trying to tape them all together, and it seemed like it was gonna work.
Who the fuck are you? Wow. 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 Yeah, that's a really good idea.
Until... what just happened? Okay, instead I'm just gonna try to pick them up with my hands. I tried for 3 minutes straight though, and it still felt almost impossible.
Man, you're doing... this is great storytelling. What's the problem? I posted this video and it felt like the best one I've ever made. It's really good. I think I'm missing something somewhere after the hook. It's causing low engagement. STR 88 dropped to 82 since posted. I wouldn't even focus on that, man. Just focus on making your next thing. It's causing low engagement. 175 comments. 2.9 thousand likes. What's the... is it low? Is it lower than normal? I mean, some stories get people to comment more than others. Like, just don't feel like you gotta do something to get more engagement on this situation. Like, the thing you got to do to make the most impact for you and your brand and your stories is to just continue making videos, because your idea is the lever that you need to pull. Other people, maybe engagement is the lever that they need to pull, but when you do stuff like this, keep doing stuff like this. Just keep it up, man.
Drawing with 250 pencils.
Yeah, and you having obstacles and overcoming them, I don't know. It's really, really good. I wouldn't even complain about what you're doing. Drawing, you know, I would say my biggest problem is you reveal it. Like, you say, then I tried to pick them up with my hands, and after 3 minutes I couldn't do it, but you clearly can. It's the first thing you showed.
Drawing with 250 pencils at the same time. I started by trying to tape them all together, and it seemed like
you showed the ending first, so I'm surprised that wasn't an issue. Maybe this could have done a lot better if you didn't reveal that.
It was gonna work until... what just happened? Okay, instead I'm just gonna try to...
like, I already know what happens, right?
pick them up with my hands. I tried for 3 minutes straight though, and it still felt almost impossible. But then I went at them with a slightly different angle, and I somehow managed to do it. So before my hands get too tired from squeezing these together, I'm starting the drawing with the main outline of this character's head. I already have...
oh, okay, I didn't know you were drawing something. Alright, that might have been some information to include.
No clue what I'm looking at. So I just added his ears, and then I figured out if I only focus on one pencil at a time, I could actually be pretty accurate. So I tried doing his face details, which felt better, but just when I was about to drop them, who do you think this is? Drawing...
Jesus. Okay, is it Shrek? So I would want to comment that if I had enough time to see it. Honestly, you probably should have started at like 28 seconds and just let it roll with the picture kind of zooming out, and then I feel like you would have gotten a lot more engagement. And that's not, I didn't expect to give you an engagement tip here, but if that was the call to action, I didn't have enough time to see what it was. Kind of looks like Shrek, or maybe, I think it's Shrek because this looks like a Shrek ear. Anyway, had you given me enough time to see that, I would have commented. But you don't get one. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, 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 cool. Number 7, Stories by Santi.
He flew all over the server with his Elytra until he ran into an admin and got banned for a week. But the boy was a powerful hacker. Out of anger, the boy started disconnecting players from the server every day until the only one left was the admin. In the end, the admin had to unban the boy, return his Elytra, and give him the biggest castle on the server. All because he messed with the wrong guy. He flew...
Okay, so, by the way, other Minecraft, Turbane, this person's using the same song too. Everybody's using the Zach D Film song. My channel was getting millions of views and suddenly YouTube stopped recommending my shorts. Do you think the problem is that YouTube's treating my content as AI slop? Average view duration, if it's AI, then maybe. I couldn't really pay attention much to that.
He flew all over the
But
server.
there are things that YouTube can see that we can't with pan and motion, that if this is made by AI, it does kind of look like it now that I'm paying attention. But yeah, YouTube would know more than I do, right?
To unban.
So if it's AI, that's probably why. Also, maybe it's the voice. I don't know. It's just kind of like a lot of different things that you're doing. Yep, it could be. Let's see. When did this come out? Was it after April 1st?
The admin game.
April 10th, right? And then the one before it was...
The dog waited.
April 3rd. Okay. So, yeah, you probably got hit, but I'm surprised you didn't get hit with... Actually, if you're not monetized, you didn't get hit with inauthentic content. This just happened. More of a shadow ban type situation. So yeah, sorry, I don't know how to help you there. If you're using AI, that's most likely the problem. But other people will tell you AI makes you tons of money. So whatever. After this one, we're gonna do Q&A for a couple. So get your questions ready. Find the sniper before he moves. Okay, how do I optimize the find the sniper, my average retention? You know, a lot of these games, a lot of people try. I don't know. I never see them really working out. I can't tell you why that is. Because it is interesting. Like, I'd like to see it more. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to fix this one. But I would say that people just genuinely aren't interested. Like, that's it. I think it's an interesting idea. I would probably stick around, but the majority of people aren't getting a crazy amount of dopamine from this, and so they just swipe to the next thing. That's all I can really say about that. All right, let's do Q&A. Hashtag question. Ask your questions. And then I got to go take my cats to the vet. Ba-da-ba-da. All right. So we've got no questions yet. How to make a viewer addicted to your videos? Addicted? They just need to give them dope. They need to be good. Make sure that there's satisfaction at the end. I mean, you're asking a vague question, so you're only going to get a vague answer. But make good videos, I guess. Question, how important is thumbnails and tags in YouTube Shorts? I don't think it's make or break, honestly. If you're going to do tags, like, it makes sense if you have search-based shorts where people will search for how to do something, if that's your type of content. Thumbnails are only important if you start getting 50,000 views or over, because then you start showing up the short shelf, and that is when people will actually click. But if you get a bunch of advice that says, here's how to get higher CTR on shorts, ignore it, because it's not that big of a deal. Can we see your cats? No. How do you make better shorts from live stream content? Make sure to focus on something really fun, dynamic, funny, whatever a highlight is, and then show that. Like, if I were gonna feature a recent thing, maybe I would focus on when I got really, really angry and you see me pissed off, and then I revert back to when that story started and how John got so pissed off. So that's one way. There are many formats that you can use to do great live stream clips, and I would just watch live stream clips and see, like, don't focus on what they're talking about, focus on how they're presenting it. That'll help you a lot. What did you think about my shorts? I don't remember. I'm sorry. There's a lot of things that gets submitted. Would using a little bit of AI graphics get you shadow banned? No. Nope, not at all. I mean, I see a lot of like explainer videos of people like green screen showing their face, and the stuff that they're talking about, it like they show an AI version of it, of like maybe the moon or something like that, or here's what the moon would look like if it exploded. I don't know, but I don't think that that's really a problem. It's if you do that, just make sure it's appealing to people. When will YouTube start docking copycat content on shorts? I scroll through and see a million of the same videos done over and over. It depends on what you mean by that. If it's actual stolen content, it's up to the original creator to take that down. I have a plan to do that because it doesn't seem that YouTube is going to make these moves or let the original creators know when their content's being stolen. If they're a TikTok creator, they definitely don't know. So what if somebody set up a system or a team of people that go and let these creators know that their content's being stolen, and they provide them the link and say, hey, in this creator's disclaimer, it says for copyright takedowns, use this email. But don't. Just sign up for YouTube, or, send YouTube a message instead. Go claim them. Let people know that your content's being stolen. Because really, it's just a communication issue, and YouTube's not going to go out of their way to do it, but I fucking will. Anyway, is animation shorts dead? I don't think so. I think right now we're just kind of in a bad AI moderation situation where YouTube has to fix their mistake. When will that happen? I don't know. What's the biggest mistake most creators make with shorts that kill their views? They don't create. Honestly, it's clarity. They don't know what comes across to people, and they have like. They might understand their short, but the majority of people don't. And it's because they've been working on their short for a certain amount of time that they can see clearly it's about this, but then they don't show it to somebody else. They just upload it and then it does bad and they don't know why. Outside perspective is huge. Just show it to somebody and say, hey, did you lose interest somewhere? Or is this confusing? It'll help you a lot more than you think it does. When reviewing submitted shorts, are you going to show emails? No, I don't show anything on screen anymore. I have it like on a separate screen, so I don't show any emails. I just have the thing that spins. It gives me a number. I type it in. So what about the wide shorts format? I've seen that too. I think it's just a trend, honestly. I don't know what YouTube is doing about it. I don't think it really matters. In a phone, it still shows up as like however fucked up it can. I still think that YouTube is going to end up doing longer verticals, which is a totally different thing. What happened to that 100K play button in your background? I'd just go watch my most recent video and see what happened there. I've been here for like 20 minutes. Yeah, well, it's randomly selected, so that's how math works. That's how probability works. Is targeting younger audience better than older one? That's not a question you should be asking. You should be asking what you're passionate about, what you could be an expert in, what could be your brand, your thing. These are the things that will survive in 2026 and on. If you're trying to think like, should I appeal to a younger audience or an older, it means you haven't made that decision yet. So that's what I help people with. Anyway, I've got to go. My cat's got to go to the vet. So I will catch you guys on the flip flop. My cats are fine. It's just a checkup. Join the Discord.